Hi everyone, my name is Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to give you an update on, as promised, my first travel nurse assignment. I will tell you where I went at the end of the video, so stay tuned. All right, first things first. I went for 2 weeks. I left June 9th, came back June 23rd, and I went all the way to the West Coast of the United States. Never been there before. Didn't know anybody. I just decided to go. I thought it was like a really good opportunity for a 2 week travel nurse assignment, and I'm very happy that I went. So day one was that Sunday. My flight left at 10:20 a.m. and I was traveling all day long. I had a layover in Denver, Colorado, for about an hour and a half. Landed in the city, my destination, at, I believe it was 5:30. Yes, 5:30, and it was 8:30 p.m. Florida time. So I took an Uber to my Airbnb, which was amazing. My first time staying at an Airbnb. It was amazing. So I'm very happy. I definitely lucked out with this trip. And then I ordered myself some groceries. First time using Instacart. I worked for Instacart before for a couple trips, but actually receiving groceries was very nice. You don't have to go anywhere. You just get it all brought to you. Let's see. I thought I was supposed to start working that Monday. That's what they had initially told us, but I received an email that Sunday stating that we wouldn't start till the Tuesday, which was nice because you get to relax, and if you wanted to explore the city, then you had a chance to. So day two was just relaxing, getting acclimated to the 3.5 hour time difference because the city was 3 hours behind Florida time. So fortunately, the sun was up at 5 a.m. because, if you're a day shifter, getting up at the butt crack of dawn to work is not easy. So I was actually able to get up with the sun. It made it so much easier working. And it didn't get dark till about 9:30. So that was really good too. Day 3, which was that Tuesday, was my first official day. We had orientation at corporate, or at the headquarters in downtown. So it was I had to be there at 7:30, and we were there all day till about 5:30, 6 o'clock. We had to do a lot of HealthStream. I don't know if you're familiar with HealthStream, but a lot of the facilities want you to do it. So it's a lot of the education, a lot of the checkoffs that all the facilities want you to make sure you understand, whether it's prevention, the different codes in the hospitals, whether it's, making sure you know the way to prevent falls. Every facility is different, so I'm sure many of you will come across HealthStream at one point or another. And then they gave us a quick demo say about like a 4-hour demo on how to use the new computer system that they are switching over from. The hospital that I worked at already had Epic, but they were going to a more recent version of Epic. I'd never used Epic before. I'm used to Cerner. So it was definitely new. I did like it in the beginning because on Cerner, you're overcharting. Like everything you do, whether it's normal or not normal, you're charting. Epic is different. It's charting by exception. So if you come from Cerner, you think that you're not charting enough, and that's honestly how I felt. But so during orientation, they give us like a 4-hour rundown of how to use Epic. Excuse me. And then, let's see. Then we had lunch, and then we had to come back and finish our HealthStream, and we were able to ask a whole bunch of questions. Day 4, I believe it is. 1, 2, 3. Day 4 was the second day of orientation. We had to finish up all of our health stream. If we didn't get to go through Epic, we got a chance to go through Epic. And that was at headquarters as well. So later on that day, we were told that our next day, which is at this point now it would be Thursday, we would have a 12-hour orientation at the hospital. So we were told what unit we were going to be on. I was on same day surgical unit, third med surg pool. So whenever you're in med surg pool, you go wherever the need is, wherever you're needed. So I started in one unit. I was there, I think, for like 2, maybe 3 shifts. And then for my other shifts, I was elsewhere at the hospital. So fortunately, I had a really good, I'll call her my preceptor, because she, showed me the lay of the land, showed me where everything was. And it was very nice. Everybody on the unit was amazing. I honestly there was only one encounter I had an issue with throughout my whole stay. But otherwise, it was really good. The one thing to note, I don't know if it happened to everybody else, but we were told we were supposed to get our badges at the hospital that day. If for some odd reason you do not get your badge that day, make your way to security, get a temporary badge. That's what I had to do to give me access to the rest of the hospital. Fortunately, on the unit that I was on that day, it was it was all codes, so that was helpful. Let's see, day 5, which was Friday, and day 5 I was on my own in the same unit I had precepted on, so it was easier because I knew where everything was. And then day 6 was when we went live for the new Epic. So, needless to say, it was a little bit of a crap show. I'll try not to curse. Fortunately, the nurse-to-patient ratio is 4-1. Now, for those of you coming from the East Coast, namely Florida, it can be 6-1, 7-1, sometimes 8-1 on night shift. So a 4-1 ratio on day shift is amazing. And that definitely helped, because I remember I had one patient who wasn't when they were converting from one Epic to the newer Epic, some patients weren't showing up in the system, and we had to do paper charting. So, we had a lot of help. They used the majority of the travelers as like the floor team, and then they pulled the nurses who are from that hospital specifically. They pulled them to be the excess, to be like the as needed nurses, to show us not only the lay of the land, but to help with, what we needed help with, or help everybody else out. So, excuse me, you hear my 3-pound Yorkie in the corner making noise. So then, let's see, so then, technically I had worked 5 days in a row. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, that's Saturday, if I hadn't mentioned. I don't want to get you guys confused. Finally, I had Sunday off, and I was like knocked. I was wiped out at that point. I don't think I went anywhere that Sunday. I just woke up, ate breakfast, took a nap, woke back up, ate something, and then went back to sleep, because I had to be back to work for Monday and Tuesday. So Monday and Tuesday, I worked on 2 different floors. I was on a regular med-surg floor. Actually, no, correction. I was on an ortho floor. And the ortho floor in this hospital is very nice. Very, very nice. It's very nice. That's all I'm going to say. And then around like 3, I had to float to a different unit, which was regular med-surg. And then the Tuesday, I was on one floor, and then I had to float to another floor. So, like I said, they took, the med-surg pool team, they definitely, use you to the best of their ability. And then fortunately, I had Wednesday and Thursday off. So let's see. I explored the city very much. I believe that Wednesday I went to downtown. Like I walked all over the place. I felt like an actual tourist, and because it's like a major city, it's very easy to get around on a train, on the bus. And it was $2.75 to take the bus. And if you're from Florida, you use a car for everything. So it was very nice, and the weather was gorgeous. I mean, it only rained twice when I was there, so and it wasn't humid, so I definitely enjoyed it. My last 2 days, Friday and Saturday, I was on the ortho floor, and I definitely enjoyed it. And then I was out of there on the Sunday, which was the 23rd. So it went by very quickly. I met a lot of people. I met a lot of travelers, obviously, because there was, I believe they said 120 of us they brought to, I don't know if it was like all the hospitals, probably more, or maybe just the one that I was at. But, so finally, I'll tell you where I was. I went to Seattle, Washington, for the EPIC conversion assignment. And all I can say is if you ever get a chance to go to Seattle, Washington, go. Because, or at least during the summertime, because we've got like 12, 13, 14 hours of daylight, and there's actual sun. The locals said that it's usually rainy, usually gloomy, but the weather was perfect. If you're from up north, like I am, you are used to non-humid, like 50, 60, 70 degree weather. And that's exactly how it was over there. So the views were gorgeous. I mean, you saw, I think it was Mount Rainier from when I was walking through downtown. You see it like in the far, far distance, and it was very, very pretty. Transportation is easy. It's cheap, $2.75 each way, or you could buy an all-day pass for $8. So I'm definitely going to link a video as to what I saw when I was in Seattle and what you should see. And I'll also do a video of the things you should bring on your first, or rather any nursing assignment. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. All right, thanks.